in my view, you're dealing with one of the greatest goal scorers the game has ever seen. The hat tricks he scored, the double figures he scored, the clutch goals he scored, the important goals he scored when Real Madrid have needed him, the time that he has made those goals, the time that he has scored the goals when Real have said, no, we need a goal right now. Cristiano, I bet I got you. He's been that dude. He's been that dude. But the question is, can that goal record be broken? Is it possible that it can be broken? Because I think his critical challenger here is Messi. Now, here's my thing. I thought Messi would retire at Barca, and we all thought this. And I do believe that if Messi was still at Barcelona, specifically if Barca were able to recruit guys and so forth, I believe there would have been a real chance. I really believe that there would have been a real chance of him catching off. Messi stays at Barca with how Messi has been going, with the fact that he's not declining, he isn't really losing any of his quality, and he works for the Barca system. Then I look at that 125 and 130 like, it's possible. It's possible. But I feel that PSG, as what we've seen, it's a readjustment period. And we didn't really, because we all assume that it's Messi. It's PSG. Quality plus quality equals more quality. But again, we missed out the whole thing on our football isn't really 1 + 1 = 2. Then even if you're an amazing player and one of the most talented players of all time, there is still that readjustment period that applies for all and every player, including Messi. And Messi is no exception. So he may pop off under Galtier at PSG, but I don't know. He may not. And he may still need to try to find his place and a way within the team. Because at Barca, he felt at home. It felt like a glove. It's a club he's known all his life. And I think it's like this: when you move so late in your career, it's a lot harder to readjust. It's easy to readjust if you move when you're 25, as opposed to moving when you're like 33, 34, and so forth. So he may pop off. He may go crazy, but I lean more towards probably not. That he drops 10 Gs next season, and the next season he drops another 10 Gs. I doubt that. You see Lewandowski. So Lewandowski is on 86. Wow, him and Benzema on 86. Now, this guy is a high goal scorer, and if we even look at the table, he has the best goal ratio. So Messi's goal ratio is 0.80, that is 0.81. So, but the issue, he's way too far behind. Because, bro, this guy's not going to score like the 20 or 30 goals from now until he retires. So it's way too far behind. Like, if Lewandowski was where Messi was, then I say, okay, there's a real chance. Because I think this guy is a damn good goal scorer. I think the difference between Lewandowski and Messi, which is why I say if they were swapped, if Lewandowski was in second and was 15 behind Cristiano, I'm like, oh, there's a great chance that Lewandowski can do this. And that's because Lewandowski is a pure goal scorer. And he focuses on goal scoring because he's a classic number 9. But the difference with Messi, though, is Messi, specifically what he's been for the last 3, 4, 5 years, he isn't purely a goal scorer. His game has balance between being a playmaker, creator, facilitator, and also goal scoring as well. So he doesn't focus on goal scoring. He's trying to balance both. And also as well, and this is my real thing, Messi doesn't have a desire to break that record because he's not a guy that's focused on scoring goals. But if the milestone was in reach, Lewandowski would definitely be focused on it. Like, he knows now that, let me just see how many goals I do, but there's no chance that I can go from where I am right now. There's no chance I can go from 86 to 140. No. And that 140 is probably going to increase because Cristiano is finding a UCL club. That guy is going back into the UCL. So for him, Lewandowski is like, I can't go from 86 to 140 in the next 2, 3, 4 years that he has in there. But if Lewandowski was on that 125, then we can talk. So, yeah, man, that's my thing. So whether he stays at Bayern, he moves to Barca, he'll still get G's. He'll drop like a 10 here, 11 here. It's too much to make up from now until the guy eventually retires. Like, yeah, like they asked me, basically, this guy has to score like what, like 50, 60 goals or something? No way, no chance. And same goal goes for Benzema. You know, see, here's my thing with Benzema. I'm impressed that he even got here, and I was always surprised whenever they said that he actually got at 86. I was always surprised because if you think about it, he had to sacrifice his game. The Benzema that we've seen in the last few years without Cristiano is a completely, totally different player that we saw with Cristiano. I said he was in the Brick Academy. When he was with Cristiano, homeboy is in the Brick Academy. So I say to myself that if we had this Benzema now all throughout his Real career, 100% that guy is on like maybe 90 something. Maybe even 100, but he's on at least 90 something. But all those years with Cristiano, his focus wasn't goal scoring. His focus was, I have to help to facilitate the goal scorer, which is Cristiano. Because it was weird because you say, wait a minute, he is a striker. His role says striker. That's what it says on the sheet and so forth. But in actuality, in execution, he was there to provide and create an environment for Cristiano to say what's up to. That's what it was. So once you're taken away from your goal scoring game to facilitate it for another guy, you're losing goals. But now that he's allowed to express himself, the team now plays through him. He can now be much more of a natural number 9 and so forth. We're now seeing the goal scoring. We're seeing the Hardies, the hat tricks, the doubles, as we saw in this past season. So it's almost a case of like, what if? What if Benzema was allowed to be himself? But even if he was allowed to be himself, as talented as he is, see, for me, my thing about Benzema is, I don't think he is a high volume goal scorer in the way that a Lewandowski is, a Messi or Cristiano. I think Benzema's greatest skill is just how good of a footballer he is. It's just how nice he is on the ball. I don't think like goal scoring is there, but high volume goal scoring ain't his thing. His thing is, he's just a damn good player and he knows how to be clutch. And so that's his thing. And so we now come to the future, Haaland. Now, many people have said that Haaland will break it. And it's had a very good start. We don't know the future. We do not know the future. And I do admit that Haaland has that goal scoring gene. It's there. It exists. That's a goal scoring gene. That's eye for a goal. It definitely exists for a guy like Haaland. So I'm not going to put it away. But I do have questions with regards to his technique and so forth. And I think people say that Haaland will definitely break his Cristiano's goal scoring record. You are not realizing what a guy like Cristiano was. Because my thing is, in my view, you're dealing with one of the greatest goal scorers the game has ever seen. You're dealing with a guy who perfected the art of goal scoring. What I see from Haaland is, I see a very good goal scorer, which is what Raul was, or Weah was, or Eto'o was. So I see a guy who is a very good goal scorer. There's a difference between a very good goal scorer and a special, iconic goal scorer. Because I've seen many strikers all the way through. I've been through Henry, the Batistuta, where I've seen many goal scorers. There's very few I've seen like Cristiano with his aerial ability, right foot, left foot, off the ball movement, speed. There's so many different attributes he has in his arsenal that a Haaland simply doesn't have. To watch the rest of this vid, think about becoming a Tier 1 Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click the join button below the video here. If you're a mobile phone merchant, just click the join button under the video here. Choose that Tier 1 status and join the Content Crack Addicts family. Peace!